All right, thank you for joining us for tonight's channeling. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Merry Happy Hanukkah, everything else is out there. All right, here we go. Um, well, people are dropping out instead of, I don't know if it's kicking people out or what's going on here. So, thought we knew what was going first, but now we're not sure. All right, well, just see what we can do here. All right, here we go. Our blessings, and we're off to races. Greetings, this is Gabriel. Energies to you. Your holidays are also souls connecting, renewing themselves, resting, also changing timelines. So your holidays are also a timeline changer. As you advance your energy fields, you will see this more. Your fourth dimension, yes, is getting stronger among many of you to see beyond the veil of your third dimension and healing the negativity that's going on a daily basis. The idea is to heal your reality and to bring in the spiritual connections that many of you desire, many do not desire, but some will connect to lower astral more than they realize. Basically, many souls are going to realize a new side of themselves as the new energies come in. New different visions of themselves is a complicated matter as you look into it. So blessings to you on your transformations that are going to increase very soon. Blessings. Greetings, we are the Giant Collective. And from your Agartha, we are, yes, assisting your outlook on life. Some of you, a moment, the distraction here. Some of you are married to giants and astral, or yes, you are a little person and you are married to a very large individual. Very large person. So what does that mean for you at this time? It's basically your perspectives will start to shift. Your just direction of your earth is going to become more diverse, and some in areas people are not realizing, especially many are married to an alien vibration. So blessings to you. Greece is the prime career, much love. This is, yes, the time of soul connections. Timeline changes, but also personality changes. Realize this, your countries have a personality, your states that you live in have a personality. So places that you live have a personality. And that will shift eventually into a new age. So yes, you can channel the energies of the land that you walk on and feel the astral vibrations coming through as you are, yes, unlocking much of your third dimension thought thinking patterns. As yes, your way to see the world will be turned upside down. Some of you have already been looking upside down for a long time, for the better, of course. Yes, volume your entertainment or connection for tonight, the entity of tonight, to assist you in your soul expansion. So whenever you're ready, I have to answer your questions.
First out is Nick.
I don't believe that Nick is here at this moment.
I think he left the building. So, Emmy.
Thank you, Daria. Hi, greetings. My name's Emmy, and I guess my first question is I'm at my new job now, and I've been feeling just like really mentally unstable here, and I'm looking at possibly getting a job back home. I'm wondering if it's too soon to do that.
It all has to do with your employer. But yes, there's a lot of negative reptilian energies around you at this time. This might be a little bit suffocating at this moment. It has to do with, yes, you and your employer, or just you. I won't believe your employer is going to be too happy with the news. Let's put it that way. Seeing how you just arrived. But I believe you'll make arrangements that works for you in the long run.
Okay. Thank you for that. Do you have any messages for my spiritual journey?
Take it day by day. Part of you has been kind of speeding things up in some regard, but a lot of it is to take patience, to look around your environment. Of over time, you'll see things differently. There is a lot of Anunnaki energy that does follow you around. Doesn't mean it's of a negative nature, but it does. It's part of your energy field. It's part of your soul contract. So to know about them, and over time, let your intuition speak to you. But they're not necessarily there to block you. I believe you're part of your galactic family, from what I see.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Next is Liz.
Hello.
Yes, greetings.
Greetings. Okay, I have not a specific questions, but I would like to know any messages for me.
I've been connecting a lot to Arcturian councils, as yes, your Earth is going through a transition, and they're assisting Earth releasing a lot of old contracts. It has to do with mind control from your government to your people, basically. Your government isn't always aware of it, but they do control the minds of the many. At least your public government isn't aware of it. Even some senators have mind control in their hands, and they do know that they have that. So a lot of those contracts are being released at this moment. So what your involvement is a peaceful transition from, you say, the hands of the babysitter, you could say, going back to the people eventually. So more truths are on their way. Let's put it that way.
Good. Yeah, not so controlled
Yes.
opposition.
It's going to take many years for this to happen, though, because humans are used to being controlled, as you can see. So when they have to think on their own, that's a little bit hard, at first at least. For some, that's very easy. For many, it's not so easy. So,
like the Stockholm syndrome.
Exactly.
There's only one way to do that. It's just let them sense the freedom.
Well, it's like learning how to walk again, without assistance.
Yeah. Okay. Is there any specific message for me here in my 3D world?
Something about watch out for appliances, something around those lines. Or guys aren't really being very clear of what that means. I guess some of them might be acting up a little bit. What or
Appliances.
not, they will be.
Anything with the heater?
It says a mechanical error has not fully occurred yet. Heater is one to look at. Yes.
Okay, yeah. I had that message actually.
Yes.
Not very clear too, but I sensed something like that.
Yes. It's well, yeah. See, the health of your canines is positive. They're helping you, in your, as you know. Did you see a transition? Basically, you've been getting out more in your future. Recently, we've been more isolated. That would change over time.
Okay, to
That's all.
be more out, yes.
So they're allowing at this. That's all they're saying publicly, at least.
Okay.
That's all we have.
Okay.
So
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
yes, blessings.
Next is Brian or Logan.
This is Logan. Greetings.
Grease you.
Okay, my first question today is, how am I connected to Saturn?
One time you were manipulating the planet Earth, and then now you are here to unlock it from the planet. So technically, there's an aspect of you that's not very friendly to humans in your past, but I believe you're healing that aspect of yourself at this time. So that is what I see at this moment.
My second question is, are there any general messages for me?
You're healing a lot of reptilian energies, I believe, from local colleagues of yours. Your vibration, yeah, you deal with them in astral. At least the reptilians that are manipulating most of the female energies. You might be able to pinpoint where this is going, but they like to rule over insecurities, of course, especially at a young age. I love it when they're young, so they can. So you are assisting in that regard. You are actually a zeta energy and astral mostly. It's because it's easy to come and go without being seen. To those that you don't want to be seen. Right. Let's put it that way.
Thank you.
Yes, blessings.
And I'm next. Hello, Dara
Yes,
here.
greetings. Yes, how are you? Yes, how are we
How
today?
are you? So, what to ask you about? So, I'm going to get a tattoo, which is a Skeletor.
Oh,
And I
yes.
know you have been Skeletor in another slash universe, Andromeda.
Mhm.
And of course, I'm very much into Master of the Universe stories. And I would like to ask you, what do you think about me getting prime no, not prime frame, but Skeletor tattoo in a blasphemic figure as a Skeletor as Jesus? You think that's funny?
Yes, that's well to give you Skeletor also is a reptilian, at least in other aspects, is a reptilian without a face. So you added a
Oh yeah, you can see
skeleton to his face.
on Skeletor's feet, you can actually
Yes.
see there's
Yes.
not a human feet there.
Exactly.
So it gives an indicator, at least. Well, then I hope I heal some connections there,
Mhm.
trying to make him a soft.
Yeah, well, the reason why you want that tattoo because you kind of cut his head off you chopped his head off. So
in
so
space.
so you're adding that. Yeah, I wouldn't call it a prize, but it's kind of like that. It's what
Trophy. Yeah, it is. Well,
So,
thank you then. But
it's also to deprogram a lot of people too.
cool. So, what kind of a message do you have for me? Personal / 3D.
One moment. As soon as you mentioned that, I saw a rabbit collective that you're connecting to, but they're not going into details. I guess there's one of those rabbits that isn't acting all too well, and you're kind of dealing with it. One of them kind of went crazy. So that is not part of your, well, that's part of your question, but one moment. Let's see. Connecting to your energy field, personal life, things are going to go better for you in the next, coming years also. I see a lot of sports in your future. Not to say you go out and play sports, but I just see sports around you.
Yeah. Thank you. If any sport, American football would be it as a woman. I love that.
There you go. So
Yeah.
you're astrally connected to it. And there's some areas I can't bring up here in the public.
Hot band, boobies, and all over the scene. Thank
Yes.
you. And next
Well, some
one.
people have to scratch around the crotch area. You're involved with that. Let's put it that way.
Oh, I love that actually. But thank you so much. Next one is Dragon.
Hello.
Greetings to you.
My son wants me to ask a question about dinosaur versions of Earth with dinosaurs instead of humans.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess intelligent dinosaurs or whatever. Since there's probably many of them, is there one in particular that's most connected to this version of Earth? Or something like that?
Well, yes, there's a version of, there's basically many visualized Earth with still the dinosaur being still here. And your society is living with them, like the Romans living with the dinosaurs and the Greeks. And even nowadays, people use them for travel. And some of them are in zoos because they're too dangerous to be out in the public. So basically just go into you can call that Planet X. So if people are looking for Planet X, that's another version of your Earth, basically. So just let your imagination grow with that one.
All right, thank you. And any messages for me?
Yes, you're unlocking a lot of hidden timelines for more alien disclosure. It does go into the Black Projects, allowing more of that to be healed, at least for more people to realize what's going on in your reality. You do connect to many an astral part of their awakening period. Basically, you go into the dream state, and you got kind of like how I met a black person. Well, you bring them into a room and you kind of talk to them. And then you show them things and kind of gets their mind. And it takes sometimes a couple of years for this person to start to realize what's going on with their world. That kind of gives you a glimpse of what you're up to.
All right, thanks so much, love.
Yes.
James?
Hello.
Yes, greetings to you.
Hey, so what are my connections to you, Neptune, and Saturn?
To me, you connect to me in another timeline, another universe, basically. We call it the red universe. Basically, so if you look outside and see black, it's more reddish colors. As for details of that, it's a long story. You're connected, was it Jupiter and what was the other planet?
It's Neptune and Saturn.
Neptune. Neptune, you still have an incarnation on at this time. Saturn, you left a long time ago because you got frustrated. You have a lot of Saturn energies with you. Has a lot to do with health, meaning that you didn't go with their narrative. So you went on your own way of looking at the world. You got off because there's a high mind on Saturn at this time, and you didn't want anything to do with it. So you kind of got, breaking from it was not easy. And it kind of affecting you health-wise in this incarnation, which is interesting. Neptune is kind of like a time machine planet. At least for you it is. It's where you go to other worlds. It's where you travel to other places. Uranus is the same thing. But for you, Neptune is where you go to seek out a new life, you can say.
I see. And you tell me what entities are around me, and do they have any messages or from my higher self?
Palladian energies are assisting you. there's a feline energy that is giving you positive infusions to open up your third eye. It's been very gradual. Basically, in astral, you go to a feline world. You even have feline lady friends. You have, this pretty much where your hangout at this time. So you're getting assistance over time. Your senses will start. Part of you is blocked because of your past here, but also past lives. But that should start to open up over time.
Thank you.
And then next is Bobby.
Thank you. Greetings, Prime Creator.
Thanks, you. Yes.
Thank you. My first question, I've been looking to try and connect to the universe I incarnated from here. I was looking to see if the Prime Creator of that universe has any messages for me.
Yes, he said you come from the black universe. It is a place that you can go to a planet and be absorbed and disappear. It's kind of like an Archon universe. It's not entirely, but it is a place where you feel like you're in one place, but you're actually in another. So you never know really where you really are. It's kind of like what you're going through right now. This is another reason why you're having difficulties opening yourself up, because you don't know where you are. You're going all over the place. And so,
see, that makes sense. That's interesting because Yeshua said my higher self is my shadow self. And when you say a black universe, and also I forgot what I was going to say there. I guess it was meant to be public.
Yes. Well, you're known to be in black holes a lot, actually, and that's actually where you find home there. Once again, nothing is what it seems, but you make it work. It's like you can at least, because the black universe, you never know where you're going, but at least with a black hole, you can take all of that and kind of have more understanding of where it's going to go. You can go into one room and end up being somewhere else. So,
okay. Well, I remember my
yes.
What I was going to say. I'll use that as my second question. I was given the name Artemis, and said that my soul origin is from the 9th realm. And I did some research on Norse mythology, and the only one that referenced the 9th realm was that culture where they said that it was more of a lower, like a darker realm, like you were mentioning, like a black realm, a black universe. I was looking to see if I have any messages from Artemis.
Yes, there's a lot of Nordic beings that are there at this time. Some abductions, they do take them to that realm. They don't do it so much. Well, they do and they don't. It's a place you go to in astral actually quite often. Now, this is why I don't remember a lot, too, because it's not an easy place to remember your dreams. So I could replace it with something else. You can take someone else's dream and put it into your dream and think it's you, but it's really not yours. So that's the place you come from. You will start to put the pieces together. Like with Yeshua's energy, too. He's not always what he seems. You've seen other versions of him where people will not be worshiping him in any church at all. The version you've been connected to, actually. So over time, this will make more sense.
Okay. There's more questions than anything, but yeah, thank you very much.
There. Yes, blessings.
Blessings.
Hello, Prime Creator.
Yes, you.
Greetings. How you doing?
Doing well.
Sweet. It's good to hear. Much love to you.
Yes. Happy holidays to you.
Happy holidays. Yes, definitely.
Games, yes.
We celebrating, man. We celebrating a lot of things. I was just wondering if you could connect with the dwarves. A while back ago, I released a certain item that I gave to them, and they said that the female dwarfs were making a gift for me or whatever. And I was wondering if you could connect with them and see if I could figure out if this item's going to be the same place where my other item was released from, where it got in my house, and if they have any messages for me. Thank you.
I believe it'll be on the other side of your house. They don't say when it'll ever appear, though. you are opening up a lot more dimensional energies there. So possibly you'll see more beings around you. So instead of seeing that item, you might actually see the beings themselves. And a little bit, you are actually tuning into them as you need to. Yes. There's actually a lot of gnome energy. The gnomes are around you a lot recently. So possibly you might see one dressed up like Santa Claus, what they're saying. So that's a message this time.
Sweet, sweet. Yeah, I definitely welcome their presence, and I would love to see them, and love to get that gift. I heard some good things about it.
Yes. In time. Yes, in time. Yes.
Sweet, sweet. And also, can you connect with Poseidon and see if he has any messages for me? I know we have a connection, and see if you can ask him what his opinion is on the new movie Aquaman that's coming out today. I was going to go see it, and what he thinks about accuracy and everything. Thank you.
Yes, the oceans are starting to speak. And so wherever that movie goes financially, it doesn't really matter. What matters is the ocean world is speaking to you. The Agarthian, reality under the sea is speaking to humanity. And it will unlock dreams among many. So for Poseidon, it says it's good enough. There's a lot more that's not being explained for good reason. Eventually that would come through, but they do welcome this. They do welcome more. In the future, people will be able to breathe underwater. This will be some time, of course. But there's a lot of beings can come out of the ocean to help normal humans connect. But that's, yes, very far in the near future, but very probable. So with your energies, you are connected to that movie to be, and more stories like that to be brought into your environment as you probably feel. So yours is, yes, go ahead please. Well, yours is mostly, you are mostly connected to space than the ocean. I believe you know that.
Yes, and just to confirm, is he definitely is he an aspect of mine?
Oh, Poseidon, yes.
Okay, I just want to make sure, as clues after clues, and I don't like seafood. And one more thing, really quick, can you help me with this dang computer? This household computer we have. I tried to get onto it, log into Google Hangouts. It's extremely slow all the time. It's constantly causing problems. I don't know if there's any interferences or blockages on.
There's Archon energy there. And also, Poseidon wants you to know there is an angry side of Poseidon. That is an angry brother, a negative brother. For you to connect with. Well, not to connect with, but so you know.
All right. Yes. Yeah, definitely help with that computer. I appreciate it, man.
Yes, I'll send you energies for that. Yes.
Crazy. Thank you. Much love.
Yes.
Well, and Lucy, are you here?
Yes. Hello.
Yes. Greetings.
Hello. Greetings.
Yes.
Well, I would like to ask first about my mother, and I'm starting to think she's going to die before she will even speak to me again. And is there anything I can do about this?
Only thing we're seeing is just to reach out. I believe you already reached out to her, just to reach out to do the best you can. She's a very eccentric at this time, naive in a degree. She's not really in her body right now either. So it's not always her making decisions. There's other beings going through her body at this time. So yes, telepathically connect to her, but physically just continue to knock on her door, you can say. Yes.
I don't think she would open it.
Anyway. At least you can try at least. She has a lot of visitors, alien visitors she's not aware of. As you
yeah, she does drink too much. So anyway.
Yes.
Back to you, actually.
Yes.
I was told that I have embodied in the Soraya form several times in the past, and they all failed. But my whole life has been just trying to get around 3D stuff, and I don't even know what I'm supposed to be doing and to even know if I'm passing or failing. I really don't want to fail. I was a straight A student. I don't like failing. So could you help me a little bit there?
Well, you're doing most of your work in the astral realm. Your physical life, you're doing the best you can. And that is, you're doing a lot more than a lot of people in your situation would do. So your astral connections, just your magic connections, basically, you're using right now. So, like, we do see students. I believe you were speaking to one. So just sharing your talents with others will definitely is what the spirit world needs from you. So just continue that.
By students, you just mean like how we're practicing doing our telepathy and stuff? Or,
yes.
Right. Something tangible in this world, because I cannot remember my dreams anymore for some reason. So I wanted to.
Yes, that goes back to your magician connections too. You can say magicians in your past, wizards you dealt with, you're kind of dealing with them. Part of you does not want to remember it for many reasons.
Oh, I don't want to remember my dreams for many reasons.
Well, you're dealing with these wizard beings. It's not very pleasant at this time.
Right.
So you can connect to that. Merlin's one of them. There are others that are actually more powerful than Merlin that you deal with on a daily basis. So, and they are affecting the earth. So, connecting those energies, something might come through, possibly.
All right. I will try that. And thank you very much.
They're similar to Archon beings, these wizard energies. It connect to you in past lives, basically. So, yes, apparently you were buried alive by one of them on this planet.
That's lovely.
Yeah.
I always think, I'm a good witch, not a bad witch. So,
well, even as a good witch, you know how things can go with that.
Yes, I do. Thank you very much.
You have a lot of Celtic connections. I believe you have some idea of that. And you live through the trees and nature, because having incarnation here was like impossible for a very long time. So
yes, it's hard to imagine it being worse than this time, but I'm not going to ask.
Yes.
It will happen.
Yes.
Yes. There's always something better, something worse. So thank you very much.
Yes. Blessings to you.
And blessings.
Humberto?
I'm here.
Yes. We see you.
Hello. Prime Creator.
Yes.
My first question. I've just started practicing trance channeling and would like to know tips and suggestions for me to step aside and allow beings to take greater control.
Oh, you have to practice more. That's all. You just got to get used to it. Eventually you'll step aside. You just put the words out there. I will step aside for you to channel through me. But sometimes you interfere anyway. But you're still getting used to it. So the more you do it, the stronger it will get. That's basic. Just do it more. That's all. Whenever you feel like to do so. Don't feel like you have to do it. But when you practice it, the energy will get stronger.
Got it.
Yes.
That's great. Okay. Second question. I've recently been made aware of a tall white named Paul from a medium. He wants to assist me in trance channeling. I want to know more about this being, about his history and my connections with him.
You've had, with Paul, you've dealt with a lot of reptilian beings in the past. And it's a comrade of yours. It's also connected to the secret space program, so I believe it'll be an energy that, you got to give it time. It's been a while since you've really connected. So just gradually connect to him. I believe it'll be a positive connection. So.
Awesome.
All right. Blessings to you.
To you too. Blessings.
Marvin.
Greetings, Prime Creator.
Yes, greetings to you.
My first question is, this happened a month ago. I woke up with 3 blood pustules. I would say small ones in the middle of my chest, in the shape of a triangle.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I've been feeling. I guess my senses been heightened a little bit, but I just want to know what was that and where did I go and what was the purpose? Was it positive or negative?
It feels like you got a visit from the reptilians. Yes, they're keeping an eye on you, basically. But also, you've been connecting a lot with the Yayo, their realms, to bring them more into light. And so some beings, I guess you can say, kind of cross the line a little bit because you are trying to assist with the ascension, and part of you wants to make things happen. And so I believe it's also, I mean, it's part of like their reptilian mark, but also it is showing that, you are making progress though. So don't feel as of a negative. You're changing things.
Almost like is it almost like a rank?
Yes.
Okay. And sometimes I feel like my alter ego, it kind of goes into almost like a reptilian type of ego sometimes.
It can. Yes, you change your form a lot, your appearance to what you need for that moment.
Yeah. But my second question is, I don't know, my relationship's been going kind of bad and crazy. I've been trying to go out more and be open and everything, but it just don't. It's been going the same and stuff. So I'm just trying to find some type of enlightenment and everything. I was wondering, is asking for, I guess, a ET show up or a Space Brother show up, like more like a astral vacation. Will that help get me, a little bit more spunk? I kind of feel like I'm a spud. Anytime when I meet somebody, I'm kind of boring. It's not enough fire. It's almost like I lost my mojo.
Exactly. Well, yes, in this dimension, yes. Well, this dimension doesn't have any fulfillment. We do recommend connecting for you to connect to the grays. In a positive sense, I believe you'll feel more interaction. Of course, there'll be times when you feel like there's nothing going on. But
well, are they behind me being, like when I go out and stuff? Because more or less, I feel like experiment. Like if I go out and stuff, it's like a classroom of Zetas behind me. See, this is, in a more sense, because I observe it. I take a lot of stuff in, and, watch my surroundings. But everybody else, I just can't unwind for some reason. It's almost like the teacher can't unwind.
Well, yeah, because you're in another. Your mind is in another dimension, basically. The Zetas they wander around you. They do a circle around you, not constantly, but they do move around. Yeah, it's usually like 4 or 5 of them following you around. It seems.
Yeah, I feel them. I feel them sometimes. So how do I need to address them at sometimes?
Yeah, just say hello. Like in your mind, just say, "Is anybody here? Can you want to talk to me?" And what the sensation? What do you feel right after you say that? Just go by that. They might not have a lot to say, but they are there.
Okay. Right. Thank you.
So, yes, blessings.
And next is Colin.
Hey, greetings, Prime.
Yes, greetings to you.
Greetings, thanks for connecting.
Yes.
I'm wondering if you have any messages for me.
Yes, you're unlocking new timelines for yourself. Yes, there's been a lot of aggravation, but it's a test for more power, you can say. Energizing, energetically, you are opening yourself up. Now, when that occurs, not 100% of timing of when you'll feel the change, but you are, it's like there's a detour. You're not, you're kind of going in unknown territory. But you are being assisted by your angels. You actually have more angels around you recently, and more clarity. Won't always be 100%, but you are putting the pieces together of why you're in these situations without going into details. So I just see great improvements on the way. It's just not getting there is not the easiest.
Yes.
But you will see things more clearly soon.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Thank you. And I'm wondering if there's any messages from the vultures.
Oh, yes. One moment. Yes, they are. Well, they're watching you. They are. They want you to have what you want, but they are. They're with you on this. They are showing. Yes, it's not an easy travel that you're making, because even like a vulture isn't like people see a vulture, they're like, oh, that's super creepy, or some are like really. Well, it's not easy being in that form, and for you, it's the same way in a human way. So you are reaching what your goal. It's just not easy to get there. So your visions of how you see your life will happen, but if you weren't, you wouldn't be on this path. This is right for you. Let's put it that way. You would change it right now. So
I see.
this is like super cryptic, but hopefully you understand.
Yeah, I think I get a little hint of it, but
yes, this
thank
is
you.
all without going into full details.
Of course. Thank you.
So, all right, blessings.
So next is James.
Greetings, Prime Creator.
Greetings to you. Yes.
I just got a message from you recently, so thank you for that.
Yes.
So I'm wondering about, I know I was a scientist in ancient Greece, and I feel really connected to that lifetime now. And I feel like it was like I was remembering stuff in that lifetime that I did in my Atlantean lifetime. Could you tell me more about like who I was in those times and like what? Because I feel like I might be doing the same kind of stuff again in this life.
Atlantean life? Is that what you're looking for?
Yeah, the connections between that and my ancient Greece.
Okay. Because as you're talking, I got a message about in your Garthian self, you are an elf being, and you have very large ears, not too large, but larger than others, so you can hear more. It's like a mutation, but something that you're not. Sometimes you're tall. You have different elf incarnations. There's short one, tall one. It's something for you to connect with, but there's sometimes you have your ears a little bit larger than you normally would, and so your senses can connect to more that others cannot hear things, etc. Your Atlantean incarnation. One moment. I'll give you what I can, because there's a lot of stuff here. I'll do what I can. You basically, as an Atlantean, you sacrifice yourself for other Atlanteans. There's a lot of dark ones around you, and you were nothing involved with that. And you kind of, like something that we would see in the movies, do something right for everyone, but you kind of had to sacrifice. You got killed by some of them, and you kind of like shut down some of their operations. Some of their crystals got damaged to doing so. You just had no. It was like you moved them, and it called a chain reaction. They exploded. It's like just to shut them, because they were using lasers against other beings. So it did shut down their operations for a long time. So it went to your Greek incarnations. Part of you was kind of like a historian. You had a historian incarnations, actually, that isn't in history. And you call it like a galactic historian, because you did remember a lot of stuff as you incarnated. So you did, a lot of that was lost throughout time, but during the ancient times, you did be able to record what you remembered, what was going on. A lot of that's been lost now. So
okay.
That's a little bit long, but
all right. Yeah, thank you for that.
Brief history.
Yeah, that's very interesting, and I definitely resonate with the elf stuff, because in this life, I do have kind of like not larger ears, but pointier ears.
Exactly.
And my hearing is like really sensitive.
Yes.
So
yes.
That makes sense.
Your nose, you're the hearing one. You just here for troops coming, whatever it is. You're always it's always been part of your incarnation cycle.
That's interesting. I'll connect with that more.
Yes.
Okay, my second question is just, do you or any of my higher aspects have any messages for me?
Yes, you're very connected to Orion. the Orion Council you do talk to, you don't always agree with them. There's a lot of felines on the Orion Council. You do appear to them as a human, even as yourself, to show them who you are. You do appear to them in hologram form, and you just you try to reason with them. And sometimes you have to, like, if they're just talking and doing nothing, which they do a lot of. You just zoom out, and then you have to try and get you back on. So there's a lot more to that, but they're giving you kind of a glimpse of what you're involved with.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right. Blessings.
Much love. Blessings.
Sheena is next.
Greetings, Prime Creator.
Greetings to you. Yes.
How are you?
Doing well.
That's good. Okay, I want to ask you. Last night, I was waking up from. It was like what you call sleep paralysis, which I actually have had from I was very, very small, and until about maybe 10 years ago, it stopped. But now it has seemed to gotten back again. Or if it was just this time, I don't know. But it was a heavy like fight to get back, and I was getting really angry. But I did manage to break free from that. Do you know who did that?
Well, you were connecting to the Arcturians for higher knowledge, and you can say the reptilians and some of the archons got involved, cut your connection with them. They kind of pulled you into their dimension. So it was like a trap. It was like they saw you coming. Let's put it that way. It wasn't had nothing to do with the Arcturians, but you were like connecting with them, and all of a sudden you disappeared.
Okay.
And
yeah.
so you're breaking out of this. So you're getting to more. It has a lot to do with the ascension. You're getting more stronger over time, and just the plan is going to plan. And a lot of beings obviously are not too happy about that.
Okay.
It does feel like, from what I see, they're trying to make a clone of you so they can move you out of the picture. I don't think they were successful.
How rude.
Yeah.
I'm just
they're
joking.
trying to replace you with somebody else.
Yeah. How will that go?
It won't go, but they're attempting. So I don't believe you'll have this again, but it's hard to say what's going on. You're involved with many projects. You're involved with like 30 projects, more than that actually, but that's to do with the Earth. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you for that. Yes. And do you have a message for me or anybody else?
One moment. One moment. You've had lifetimes where you've been like a deity worshipped during it was an Anunnaki lifetime. It was not something you wanted to be worshipped, but it kind of led to this Earth's religions situation. You're kind of using it as an example of how it could work, because they're like testing out religion for this world.
Yeah.
And it wasn't something you wanted to be involved with, but it kind of like, oh, if you're going to do this, now you're actually doing it on a world. So it kind of like, this world became part of your energy field, as you know. So
okay. Interesting.
The reason that you went through that is so you can, see what the world is, what's truly going on. So you allowed it to happen in astral, for that to happen, so you can see the true reality.
Yeah, like the whole picture. Yes.
Exactly.
Thank you so much.
Yes.
Much love to you.
Blessings to you.
Blessings.
Yes.
Well, and next is Pamela, and I have her questions here. Yes. And her first is, I had a vivid dream of a massive ship's visitation in the middle of the day with a feeling of a countdown. What is the purpose of this dream, and what type of being was I connected to in that dream?
All I see is Palladian as a countdown for disclosure. So you're involved with different realities where it's being tested. Let's put it that way. That's what I see. So it's very positive. It can be very intense because the alien race connecting to a human race like this is it's a big event. So
cool. And her second is, will the Native American traditional ceremony like peyote and ayahuasca ceremonies help me in connecting more with my galactic family?
Ayahuasca, definitely. Yes. It could be your guides say you can do it on a daily basis, but you can do it whenever you feel like, or have it as a special day. Sometimes you might get more information than you need. Sometimes, at least visions, at least. You'll be definitely connected to a lot of Arcturian energies. You're very connected to their vibrations, even a dolphin species. And of course, more than that, but that's the ones I'm seeing right now. Blessings.
So good journey there, Pamela. Yes. And next one is Omran.
Hello. Is this all Prime Creator?
Yes.
All right. Well, I wanted to ask if there is any message from Krishna to me.
A moment. As you go into the higher realms, you are, you're very bonded to Krishna's energy. Let's put it that way. Like a bond that's like a soulmate energy. The soulmate energy goes to many countless incarnations. And it's actually healing a lot of, interesting enough, a Zeta collective that's been hindering this world and other species, but most of the Zetas that's been causing difficulties here. So you are you're cleansing your chakras now for a more of a connection with source, basically. That's the message this time.
All right. And what is my higher self's connections to you?
We don't always get along. Your higher self does connect to Saturn quite a bit recently. It's not always the case. It's actually very connected to Jupiter and other worlds that's not being named, but you're very connected to Jupiter. But my connection with your higher self it's an on and off connection. We just don't always agree, so we're kind of at odds sometimes. But it's improving greatly recently. Let's put it that way. So your energies are around Saturn at this time, healing the Saturn effects on this planet. So in a positive way, of course.
Okay. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
And next one is Kingsley, and I have his questions here. Any messages for me?
Yes, he is. He's used to being a dwarf in many incarnations. You could probably connect with that. And, this higher spirits want to know that because he's been a flying dwarf in incarnations to get people's attention. He has many, like a magic dwarf. So he usually hides in the woods.
That's so cute. I want that home. Yes. And his second question is, want to know more about my Pleiadian connections?
Yes, he's been connected to the High Council of Pleiadians. The magic energy. Basically, he's known to give magic or assist with magic with the nursery, the children. He used to be a teacher with them. There's many aspects he's connected to, but right now well, at least I want you to know you're very much a teacher of the magical arts for the youth, basically, and also a council like with the. Sometimes you appear as a very old Pleiadian old man to the younger Pleiadians that are running the show. They come to you for advice. So every once in a while. All right, blessings.
Blessings. Next and last is Maz P. Are you here? Maz? So Nope, doesn't seem like it. So we're going over to Ivan, maybe. Any messages for Ivan?
One moment. Oh yes, I believe there's questions now from Oz, as I see. I'm not sure if you see them.
Okay, I don't see anything from us. Where are they?
I can see it. You want me to read it?
Yeah, thank you so much.
Okay, one is greetings. I have seen a couple of UFOs on my birthday night from my balcony. Could you please tell me more about it?
Yes, there's Palladian energies and Yael. In his nighttime, a lot of Zeta energies are around him. Since the energy field is part of the first contact vibration, meaning he wants the first contact energies, so he's being visited because he is assisting it in astral. Actually, a lot of his energies are going to the government to heal all the manipulations. So he doesn't have to think about it, but that's where, for more people to be aware of what's going on, basically. To remove the mind control, basically.
Second question is there any messages for me?
Yes, your alien connections are going to get stronger. So what do you sense around you? Like if there's a quiet time, you just want to just close your eyes and just feel who's around you. Angel, spirits, alien, most likely the alien is always there for you. You actually have positive reptilians around you, so not to worry. They're everywhere, as you can probably see. Always feel, and you do have a positive. So if you do feel a reptilian energy, don't be too alarmed. So they're just there to protect you, I believe. So, blessings.
Blessing.
A message for Ivan.
Yeah.
He's doing moonwalk. He's moonwalking in astral. Basically says change is on the way. That's his higher self saying, but he's not getting any details. Probably in the new year, you'll see a change of some kind. In the positive.
Cryptic. Cool. Your glaze or whatever. But
Yes.
that's cool. And thank you for coming,
Yes.
Creator.
We'll get you all, put you all on a bus and take you to Pluto for a party night.
Thank you.
Party day.
We'd love that.
So, all right, blessings to you all. Take care.
Blessings.
And happy holidays, Hanukkahs, and all holidays in one. Blessings. Whoa, greetings. All right. All right, thank you, everyone. Thank you, Dari, for helping out.
No problem.
We'll get Rowan. Like anyone wants to do blessings. Okay, Jesus loves you. God loves you. The carrot people love you.
Bunny people love you.
And the bunny people love you. Yeah.
Even the reptilians try to.
Reptilian, yeah. Yeah, the mantis love you. If they might crush you, they still love you. So.
And they probably fart in your face. Like,
yeah, there you go. So, all right. Okay, blessings, everyone. Good night.
Blessings.